Alright, so welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the hardest career series. Today's episode, we're going to be performing 2 missions with the same spacecraft. First, we're going to place a relay satellite in orbit around Minmus. And then we're going to crash a probe, in other words an impactor, on a target on the surface of Minmus. So I'm going to turn into tracking station and see exactly where this impact point is first. Then we'll head into the VAB. I'm going to put a little spacecraft together, not much different than the one we've already just used in the previous episode for our flyby mission. But it's going to need at least one relay dish and at least one other spacecraft attached to it, which will perform the impact itself. It looks like a temperature control. It's actually not, it's an impact mission. Location sector Q-VFW. That is the correct one. Yep, VFW. So why has it got a thermometer, I wonder? Okay, so that's, yeah, it's quite close to the pole. Should make it quite easy to stay in touch with it, but obviously we're going to have the relay. So it's going to be 2-in-1 spacecraft. We're going to have a relay satellite which will continue to orbit, while the impactor decouples and heads down to the surface and then crashes. Alright, set up to the VAB, put something together. Okay, so this is the MinRel Imp, or Minmus Relay Impactor. So we've got the 4 boosters now, just help us to get a little bit more delta V, because the relay dishes on the spacecraft itself weigh between the 2 of them. I put 2 in case one fails. Hopefully 2 won't fail. But they weigh 70 kilos each, so that's 140 kilos extra. So it's brought the spacecraft down that we used before, down to about 200, just over 200 meters per second on the actual spacecraft itself. It's also carrying a Impactor spacecraft. So I've got 4 KMX mini boosters. I've got a new part, Aero decoupler 1.25. This gives a little bit of extra delta V. And under the fairing, if it lets me move it, well, it's basically this section here is exactly the same as before. Except I've moved the antenna from the top to the sides. I've got 4 of them now. Exactly the same antennas. Solar panels slightly smaller. They should be, according to electrical. We should have enough. We should have enough to actually charge the actual battery, so keep it topped up. Especially if we put the probe coordinates in position on hibernate. So we've got the 2 relay antennas, as I mentioned. 70 kilos, so they weigh quite a lot. So that's 140 between the 2 of them. So that's brought this spacecraft down here. It's also carrying an impactor above here, a decoupler, its own probe core, its own fuel supply, its own reaction wheel, and a thruster. Different version, practically the same thruster. It's only half the power though of the linear thruster we're using down here, what was used before. That is basically it. So I've got the 2 antennas there. Okay, so this is going to take 5 days. Put that back on. 5 days, 5 hours, 30 minutes and 8 seconds. Let's get rid of that. Don't want that. Okay, so that's it. So I'm gonna, as soon as it's being built, let it be built. I'm gonna roll it out. Launch from KSC this time. There's no real advantage to not launch it from KSC, to be perfectly honest. Put that back there. Let's check the staging. SRBs, decoupler, fairing, second stage, then the 2. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and build. Okay, a few seconds for the first stage. Okay, throttle is down. First stage go. We have 2.3, well 2.2 minutes now. And we'll begin the burn. We'll circularize first, then we shall see where we are. As far as Minmus is concerned, we have 115, just over, kilometers at the apoapsis. So that's quite good. Okay, let's begin the burn. Okay, let's cut that off. Okay, turn SAS off just to conserve electricity. Using 0.06. Not too bad, because we've been actually in eclipse anyway, so the solar panels aren't getting any sun on them. So that's not too bad. Okay, so I've done a series of 2 burns on the maneuver nodes. First one is to correct for phase. Again, launched on the wrong side of the planet. I keep forgetting to remember that Minmus is slightly off phase. So I've got one to correct the phase, which is this line, and then this line extends the apoapsis above towards Minmus. We should have 555.521. Obviously, like before, Minmus has got such a very small gravity well. We'll probably need to do some manual burns, but generally speaking, we should be okay. Okay. So the first burn takes 485.3 meters per second. The second burn shouldn't take anything like that. We should have enough delta V. Got 2,277 meters per second, so we've got plenty of delta V. Alright. So we have about 2 minutes and 11 seconds before we begin the... No, 7 minutes, sorry. Misread that. 7 minutes. Just over 7 minutes before the burn starts. Okay, a few seconds. 2, 1, ignition. Okay, as long as this is successful, then it should lead us on to the very next maneuver node. Okay, 8 seconds. Okay. Next one is 867.2 meters per second. We've got 1,798. I'm going to check, make sure that's actually in line with the map. Because if it's not, I might have some problems. Okay, so also about 2,000 kilometers, so it wasn't quite precise when I did that burn. Okay, so we've got Minmus periapsis is 812. We've got to get it inside 1,100 kilometers. That'll do for now. Okay, lost contact with the spacecraft for just a few seconds. So that's not too bad. Obviously I need to switch the antenna on. Well, at least one of the 4. We'll do that once we finish the burn. Okay, I'm going to go to the map view. Make sure I actually do over burn or under burn. Okay, that's a mun. Ooh, a bit too much there. Okay, so where are we? Okay, 1,860. or so. Of course, we have to try and go polar, but it's not too much of a problem right now. What we'll do is I'll do a mid-course correction. Which is 2,000. Oh dear me. Yeah, looks like I've actually overdone it again. We'll do radial in. Okay, now we'll try and go to retrograde. Okay, so where are we now? Still not fantastic. Minmus periapsis is now 1,600. 1,300. 900. Okay, about there. 777 or so. Yeah, 777 kilometers. That will do. Okay, SS is off to save electric charge. Although first of all, I think I'm gonna turn. Actually, lets me. I'll put the course onto hibernate. Not the other way. Okay, we're just getting a slight charge even with the main core still online. Okay, SS is off. Hibernation mode is on. Yeah, 0.03 charge, that's fine. Once it doesn't wander off, of course. Which it might well do. Alright, so we've got 9.3 days. Okay, we're going to begin the insertion burn. We've had 2 more tanks of monoprop fill. It's these 2, I think. I hope. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, it's not fine, but it'll have to do. Got 50 seconds. I have throttled this engine back, this as before, back to 10%. Okay, nearly that. Bring it right down. Okay. Okay, let's go to the map view. What's, no, something else. Oh, there we go. World's first. We have entered orbit of Minmus, 18,704 cash, 1 size and 2 reputation. Phew. Okay, let's go back to the map view. Okay, so first we're going to bring the apparatus down. Try and make it as circular as possible. 600 or so kilometers. Where's Retro? If it actually lets me. Don't seem to want to let me. Use those instead. Okay, 597 by 595. That will do. We've got to be inside 1100 kilometers. Well, that should do. Alright, so it's going to be 2 days, 4 hours and 23 minutes. Quite a large orbit. Okay, final insertion burn. I'm going to tuck the apparatus in roughly about the same area as the periapsis is. Okay. Okay, now we need to reposition the spacecraft so the solar panels are facing the sun. Which is probably easier said than done because we want it... should be okay, as long as that solar panel that faces the sun doesn't actually fail. Okay, let's check it. That should be fine. Alright, so for the first part of the contract, well actually the first contract, okay, let's extend the second one. Okay, that's the contract complete for the relay. So the relay is in position. Now later missions to Minmus can use it when they can't see Kerbin. Got 22,534 reputation, but no science. Not a big deal. I'm going to let this go. There we go. Right, so that's that. Contract complete. Now we've got to do the Impactor. Sector Q-VFW. We've seen it on the map already, so we're going to let's go into a favourable position, and I'm going to decouple this. First of all, I'm going to... oh, it's going to be awkward. Put that on to hibernate. I'll leave SES active because you can actually do that. You just can't toggle it once you've actually got the probe core turned off or in hibernation. You can do it beforehand and it will hold its position. Just thinking, am I actually blocking that with the arm? I actually maybe do it here. Yeah, I think I'll turn it around before we start with the second mission. Okay, hibernate it off. Just going to turn it around. Okay, that should be it. We followed 0.032. That is more than enough. As long as it doesn't break. Okay, hibernate it back on. Yeah, there we go. We're easy. That's easy. Okay, so what I've done, I've separated the spacecraft, the Impactor, from the reorbiting relay station. I've plotted the initial impact trajectory. As we come along this line, we may need to sort of fine tune it, just like the Mun mission when we impacted on the Mun at the target. Not much different. Okay, so we've got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, a few seconds. It is important we actually get this done quickly as possible because we'd have no way of recharging the batteries on this particular impactor. There's no solar panels or anything like that. They're all back on the orbiting relay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so initial impact trajectory. It's been burned slightly out. Which is obvious because Minmus rotates on its axis. Same as Mun does. So we've got an impact about 4.1 hours. Hopefully we've got enough electric charge. We should have. So I need to fine tune that a little bit so we impact actually on the point. It's got world's first. We have entered into suborbital space flight above Minmus. 70,400 cash. 1 size and 2 reputation. That's good. Okay, I've focused on Minmus. What I need to do is a mid-course burn. So it's this one I need to manoeuvre at. Okay. Might be quite might be a little bit of a silly time to do this because it might move into position. But we shall have to see. But I'll plot it anyway, just in case. A little bit further. Don't need to do that now, do we? Can do it from here. We'll leave it where it is for now. I might need to move it a little bit. But we'll burn at that point if it's necessary. Okay, so 59,216. Got 9 size and 28 reputation. Okay, so back at the Space Center. Successful mission. So that's 2 missions completed, 2 contracts. That's the first relay as well. That will come in very, very handy. And the first Impactor. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click like. It is appreciated. If you want to leave a comment or a question, more than welcome to do so. Don't forget our Discord, Twitter and Facebook. You find a link to all 3 of those platforms on the banner on the front page of the channel. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for this series and other series I'm going through right now and in the future. Alright, so hope to see you next time in the very next episode. In the meantime, as always, take care and bye bye.